Welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age, everybody. This is Killmehord, and I'm in the Shaperate, taking quests and all sorts of
Pardon
things.
me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really
No.
help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
Looking to hire help?
Not exactly, but I'm looking for any birth records from the old Orton Tig. It fell in the last blight, and my mother's family claims to be related. If I'm an Orton, it means I'm noble. I'd have my own house, a seat in the assembly. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
I mean, I'm a Grey Warden. I'm not really
A
afraid
Grey
of the deep
Warden?
roads.
Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrimont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Yeah. Because it is too much to hope. Book. Book. In praise of the humble nug. Book. Where's the more politics? A Wall of Memories. Another book. Dwarven Faith.
As you desire.
Traditional Dwarven folk songs. And this is the last book. Legion of the Dead. Legion of the Dead is a bunch of cool people. Love the Legion. I missed a book over here. Legion of Steel. Hello, Shaper.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I
Yes.
apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
Shaper Memories?
The Shaperate guards Orzammar's knowledge. We have preserved in Lyrium all of the records of Dwarven history. The memories record all. They are how we know to which family a child owes life, how we trace lost Tigs. They ensure we forget nothing of our past, good or bad.
Yeah, I'd like your permission to open Chantry.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
I mean, I'll come on behalf of Brother Burkle, a cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
I mean, what harm would it do to let him
He
preach?
seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzamar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
Tell me some of
We were a
Orzammar's
great
history.
empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
What are the deep
They were
roads?
once our highways beneath the mountains. Now the Darkspawn claim them and few venture there, except your order, who enter the deep roads when they retire, so they can die slaughtering as many Darkspawn as possible.
How did you lose your
The
golems?
Paragon Caridin, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the Darkspawn. One golem is worth a dozen dwarves in battle, but Caridin's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
What's a tag?
They are to us what a colony is to surfacers.
Where is Kal Sharok?
At the other side of the old empire. During the last blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal-Shirok is the only other city to outlast the Blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
Oh no. Yeah, enough history. Let's talk basic Orzammar
I will
again.
settle your mind if I can, Warden.
What's the difference between an ancestor and a paragon?
All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to paragon. A paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name.
I'm having a nasty lighting glitch. I can see it just flickering. That's what Bronca
Bronca
was?
is a paragon, now and into death. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her paragon status.
Oh, where's she now?
She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out secrets of the ancient smiths. She never returned.
So how did the caste system come to be?
According to our legends, 7 brothers founded our empire. The youngest, Bloodlick, was the wisest and was chosen king. His children formed the noble caste. The eldest, Gyatchet, trained his sons to defend their king. They became the warrior caste. Shotgyar founded the artisans. Orzatjar forged our first swords. It was Orzammar who dug the mines that became our city's foundations. The twins Koapar and Noct both founded trading houses, but Noct was wounded in battle. On his recovery, he swore to serve his brother's sons.
Well, what about the casteless?
Casteless descend from criminals and those repudiated by their own families, or who chose to go to the surface and live by human laws. They have no ancestors to guide them and no families to claim them. They should not have been born. Their parents defied their shame and brought cursed children into the world. It's better they die young.
Seems easy for you to dismiss
Their births
them.
are not recorded in the memories. In Orzammar, they do not exist. Is there something more pleasant you wish to discuss?
Yeah, I should be leaving now, since you want to be
I wish I knew what
like
significance
racist against your own people. It's not really racism if they're using castes. Cataloger.
I'm quite busy. Please do not disturb me.
How about shish? Shish kebab. I don't know. Am I supposed to go to the assembly? Where am I supposed to go? The deadlock in the assembly must end. So I'm gonna head to the assembly and see if I can do anything. Hello, Vartag.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
This treaty obliges Orzammar to send troops to the surface.
Ah, ancient documents indeed. These were signed in the reign of Eithnar Bimo, Paragon and King. That was 16 generations ago. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right
now. Can I talk?
No one.
I mean, politics schmolitics.
While it rages,
Blight's
Orzammar
important.
can spare no one to combat what may or may not be a new blight.
Are you implying a Grey Warden wouldn't recognize
I
Blight?
believe you. But what are we to do? If Balin followed his heart and sent his men to aid you, Harrowmont would steal his throne. We would defeat the Blight and return to find our homeland devastated by an incompetent tyrant.
That sounds like propaganda. Hey, if you don't fight, your homeland gets destroyed.
Perhaps you could prove to Prince Balin your intentions are just. If you show you owe Harrowmont no fealty, I'm sure Balin would help you. Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harriman's deception, I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
Yeah, but I'm not doing Balin's dirty work.
Very well. But do not expect my prince to see you as anything more than another ignorant surfacer. I will be here if you change your mind.
Yeah, I'm not working with you, bro.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Of course.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already
sounds like our Senate
to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
United States
Steward
Senate.
Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough. The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
I'll talk to Bandalore.
Fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
You don't recognize the Grey Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzara, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Is there any way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrimont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Verendun, Harrimont's man, can be found at the Harrimont estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
So, from what I understand currently, right, is that Balin is an advocate for change. Harsh change. Quick change. I think he's... I don't know who you are. But I think he's a overall tyrant, and I don't think I would want Balin in charge of the Dwarves, regardless of how much of a buff he gives me later in the game. And I think Harrimont is a decent choice, but I'll talk to Dulin.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forender, second to Lord Harrimont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
It's shameful that you can't help me. Can I speak with Lord Harrimont?
In ordinary time, Lord Harrimont would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Harrimont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harrimont, you will need to prove he can trust you.
What do you want me to do? Denounce Balin publicly?
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harrimont's name. Balin is hosting a proving
ground, my god,
supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrimont's best fighters into stepping down.
So you'd like me to enter in Harrimont's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear.
And this is to be your king. One who cannot keep his own men from running like frightened children.
Lord Harrimont does not use threats or intimidation to motivate his men. He leads by example.
Ah, I see. So it's his example they follow as they cower from this Prince Balin.
How dare you slander Lord Harrimont?
Why should we ally ourselves with someone too scared even to grant us an audience?
I mean, you'd be nervous if someone was out to get you.
I suppose not everyone can face death as undaunted as an Antivan, it's true.
Then you agree to fight in Harrimont's name.
Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated
Just get him to shut up about it.
Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
Yeah? Well then, I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdrew. Also, I keep looking up and seeing that my encoder is overloading a lot. So I might have to change my settings in for the next video.
Excellent.
I'll enter that
arena is
proving and see why
located off the
everyone
Commons.
screwed off.
Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Except, you know, when you go there and there's no gossip, people. It goes that way. I go this way. I will go this way. I will go all the way out. Because that's the palace. Ain't no reason for
Lord
me to go.
Balin is the voice of change and defense. Lord Harrowmont is the voice. Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, undoubtedly to offer assistance to Lord Harrowmont.
Do I go to Harrowmont's estate? Yeah, I'll walk in there. What's the worst that can happen? They tell me to leave? Butler.
If you're looking for Lord Doolin Forender, you'll find him in
Huh. Tercy.
You must be under great strain.
That's a name if I've ever heard one. You scrolled.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
I have so many locked things here, it's not even like worth it for me to try. Well, I'm gonna make my way over to Dust Town, because Dust Town sounds fun.
You have come at a difficult time.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Franca didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teach?
Here's our dwarf man, Ogren.
You lift a weapon or attack a
I stopped
single
because I
citizen
saw his
in
hair. I was like, that
you're
looks
stripped to your
familiar.
Cast in exile. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Oh yeah, I recognize him. Nug.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
What about
I just right click on him.
friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens.
Who you looking
that
at?
no one
Who you
decides
looking
to
at?
just
Your ugly
burn
mug.
everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business
They're
is
castless.
people are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
They've got the
Jarvia's
tattoos.
not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
Ah, I can go in with them.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar.
Yeah, for
stranger.
stupid thugs.
Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carter's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or
Why
I can't
10
say what might
sovereigns?
happen.
10 sovereigns. That sounds like a threat.
Are you going to make your donation to the Stranger Safety Fund? Or do I have to show you how dangerous Orzammar
Why do they always
is?
make up the stupidest names? Here. Take a good look at me. You really want to start this?
Whoa. All right, you win.
You
I'm
really
not
want to
gonna
start
die
this?
for 10 lousy sovereigns.
Exactly. Freaking idiot. Figor.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
Oh, you can start by letting me look around.
I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
How high are they? Oh, this is the guy that sells all this stuff. Yeah, I'll buy all your injury kits. I meant to buy all of the injury kits. I'll buy all of the health poultices. And the lyrium potions. And nothing else. I'll sell him some acid. And some poisons.
Ancestors, bless you for saving.
What do you know about Jarvia?
Of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. They used to be a problem only in Dusttown, but now they're in the commons, shaking honest men down for coin.
What do you know about her card?
Band of casteless thugs. They're to blame for all the crime in Orzammar these days. They're criminals, and the children of criminals. The ancestors themselves declared them irredeemable.
They're children as well. You go that far.
Their births are abominations. They were born from no Kalna, with no acknowledgement by the Shapers. They are destined to be criminals. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm grateful for your help, but I don't think we have any more to talk about.
I don't like the dwarves. I love the dwarves, but I don't at the same time. Like, I love how they are, but I hate their system. Their system is so stupid. There's Dagna. I heard it. Yoink. I keep an ear open for those squeaks. Yeah. Brother
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
Oh, I have. He agreed to let you hold prayer meetings.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Yoink. To Dusttown I go.
Let me guess. This is where the poor people live.
No. See, the best thing about the dwarves, about this dwarf place, is that literally none of them, and I mean literally none of them, have the ability to use magic. But the thing that also sucks is that to make up for that lack of magic here, they have to up the amount of magic using darkspawn, which is a lot of darkspawn. Wonderful! Look how this guy was just sitting here.
Who are
Wrong.
you?
You don't look like any
Wrong.
guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
Oh, I'm Uranus, Grey Warden.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially
Maybe.
for someone with a few connections above ground.
I'd have to hear what you're
Even
asking.
kings, you know, they make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep
Reasonable.
it all. Since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
Must be dangerous if you're paying so much.
More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore.
Just a little bit.
The
They tend to go
real
crazy.
issue is lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it.
Sounds like I don't have that kind of
keep
money.
your eyes down and your mouth shut. We've got no further business.
Goodbye, Rog. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Alamar's Emporium. This sounds like a shop. Hello, Alamar.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
Let me see
Of
your
course.
wares, man. What's he got? He's got an Orlesian bow. Strange. Backhand, senior enchanter robes. Efforts boots. Not worth it. Then you can have that. And the Ring of Faith. Lots of poisons. And he has toxins. Good. I'll make 10 toxins. Yeah, I'm gonna buy all of his materials. Well, that'll be all I take. Thank you, good Alamar. Goodbye. Ain't worth it for me to take anything else, as far as I'm aware. Beggar.
Whoever you're looking for, it's not me, I swear.
Assembly directive. Shady Corbett.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
What makes you think I'm looking for anything?
I'm no fool. Nobody just wanders around in Dust Town. You're here looking for me, and I don't like it. You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Hey, watch this. You're just gonna get your teeth kicked in by 4 people, you stupid idiot. Alright, where'd it go? Keep looking for the thief. Receipt on his body suggests that he may have passed someone in the proving ground. Idle dwarf?
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Absolutely. Yeah.
My ma'am used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
That doesn't
Yes.
happen.
When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh? Don't fall into the
I have to
sky
go
when
back.
you go back up there.
Go now.
Yes? Why is someone like you hanging about
He's got dead nugs. Nadezda.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
Yeah, but what about a generous kick in the face if you ask again? Nah, here's 5 silver.
Well, thank you truly, my lord. That's right good of you. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language.
Sodding
what
equals
takes you
the
out
F
of the
word.
diamond quarters, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezda to fill?
How'd you get crippled?
I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper.
Can they just get away with
I
that?
don't know where you're from, but in Orzammar, casteless have no lineage, so it's no crime to hurt you. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dust Town.
What do you mean by
Means
brand?
you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place.
I see. Where's Buddy go to get drunk around here?
If you have that kind of coin, Salroka, you don't want to drink what they've got here. Take yourself up to Tapster's. Long as your face isn't branded, they've got anything you want.
I should get
I'll
going.
just stay out of your way then.
What a nice person. A suspicious door, you
Spare a
say?
bit for the needy? Please. It's not for me, it's for my child.
I don't think you have a child, Sir Linda.
Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Get a job. Here's 5 silvers.
Thank you. That
5 silvers
stranger
is
would care
nothing.
so much when my own family barred me from their halls unless I'm willing to. But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
What your family wants you
My
to do?
son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a minor, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Maybe I could reason with your family?
You would do that? But why?
Why not? Don't look a gift warden in the mouth. Orzammar must change with the times.
Then I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen.
That's
to
why I
you.
have my
But I will
persuasion
wait anxiously
checks.
to see if you can
Anyone?
do what you promise.
That's why I have my persuasion checks. Also, I'm gonna enter the slums house and see what's up.
As you desire.
Perhaps I could have a try at that. Perhaps I could have a
You
try
know
at
what?
that.
Fine.
As you like.
Look, you
This
can't
won't
do
take
it.
long.
So annoying. Zevran is so freaking annoying. Well, I'm done here. Done in Dust Town for now. We'll come back later. I'll go back to the Commons. I'll go up to Tapster's. I'll gotta talk to a bunch of people in Tapster's, and then I gotta go do the proving and whatnot. Let's go to Tapster's first. Tapster's is where it's at. Cora,
Did you need something else, Warden?
I'm looking for someone.
Maybe I can help.
I thought Ogren might be here.
He should be by the trash barrel. Easy to spot. Everyone gives him a wide berth.
Okay. Ogren is here, the Ordell.
What are you looking at, stranger?
Are you Ordell?
I could be. What business is it of yours?
Persuade. If you don't take Zerlinda back, she'll die.
What? You think she'd die just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she got rid of it?
Could you pretend your child never existed?
I've been trying. It's not as easy as I thought. Look, just tell her... We never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that... Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
Ah, haha, the end. There's Ogren's over there. Cool.
Back so soon? The proving is not finished. What happened?
Vartag wants me to show people that Harrowmont is a
That you
cheat.
spoke to him even after our discussion is not reassuring. I assume you still intend to fight in the proving.
Oh, yeah. I should go. I should go.
Good luck. Lord Harrowmont will...
Lord Harrowmont will pray, blah, 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 Ogren.
What do you want? Hey, I heard about you. Grey Warden, coming from the surface. Great crisis in the world. People are saying how you've thrown yourself on Harrowmont's wagon train. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branka. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
Now, all the rest of whom?
Power-hungry Deep Lords. The only real concern they have is whose ass gets the throne. You don't have to play dumb, Warden. Their lackeys only come to me when they want something. Well, if you want the secrets of a paragon, do the work and find her.
Is that who Branka is? She's the Paragon?
City's only living paragon, and she's been lost in the deep roads for 2 years. 2 years, and no one's raised a bleeding army to go look for her. What's it matter to you, huh? You trying to find out her secrets? That what Harrowmont sent you here for? I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He looking to take it for himself? A little lost technology of the ancients to throw Balin right out of the picture?
What are you talking about? What technology?
You are looking for it. Of course, that's all anyone cares about. Well, sod off and sod your mother, too. I need a bleeding drink. You keep on your errands. Until your boss really commits to looking, you're getting nothing but smoke out of old Ogren. Sod off, Duster.
Well, Ogren will become our companion later. Whenever I start heading into the deep roads. So I don't have to worry about that right away. But this is where I'm going to end this episode. Right before the proving, of course. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.